It started like any other Friday night. Mark and I had been seeing each other for a few months, and I was really starting to fall for him. He was charming, funny, and always knew how to make me laugh. He invited me over to his place for dinner, saying he wanted to cook for me. I was excited. It felt like a big step in our relationship. His apartment was cozy, filled with books and quirky artwork. He'd made pasta with pesto, my favorite. We ate, talked, and laughed. The night felt perfect. After dinner, we moved to the couch, put on some music, and started to get comfortable. That's when the doorbell rang. Mark seemed surprised, a flicker of annoyance crossing his face. "I wasn't expecting anyone," he said, heading to the door. A group of people piled in, all talking at once, Mark's friends, apparently. He introduced me, but I felt instantly awkward. They were loud, boisterous, and seemed to have their own inside jokes that I wasn't a part of. Mark, suddenly, was different. He was more animated, more outgoing, almost like he was putting on a show for his friends. He started paying less attention to me, getting caught up in their conversations and games. I sat on the couch, feeling increasingly out of place. Then, Sarah, one of the girls in the group, sat next to me. She was friendly enough, but something felt off. She kept making little comments about Mark, like, "Oh, Mark always does that," or "Mark and I went there last summer." They seemed harmless, but the more she spoke, the more uneasy I felt. Later, when Mark went to the kitchen to get more drinks, Sarah leaned in and said, "You know, Mark's really a great guy. We've been friends for years." Then she added, almost as an afterthought, "Actually, we used to date back in college." My stomach dropped. I forced a smile and excused myself, saying I needed to use the restroom. I went to the bathroom, locked the door, and looked at myself in the mirror. My mind was racing. Was I being paranoid? Was Sarah just being friendly? Or was there something more to their relationship? When I came back, the atmosphere had shifted. Mark and Sarah were standing close together, laughing at something. Their body language seemed intimate, familiar. I couldn't shake the feeling that I was intruding on something. I felt a sharp pain in my chest. I made up an excuse about having an early meeting the next day and said I had to leave. Mark seemed surprised, but didn't try to stop me. Sarah just gave me a knowing look that sent chills down my spine. The next few days were a blur. I couldn't stop replaying the night in my head, analyzing every detail. I eventually confronted Mark. He denied everything, said I was imagining things, but the seed of doubt had been planted. I couldn't trust him anymore. The image of him and Sarah, their easy familiarity, haunted me. I ended things with Mark. It was painful, but I knew I couldn't stay in a relationship where I felt like I was always second best. Looking back, I realized there were red flags I ignored. The way he kept his phone private, the vague excuses when I asked about his past. I learned a hard lesson about trust and intuition. The problem that left unresolved during that time was, how long have Mark and Sarah been communicating with each other behind your back, and why was Mark keeping you a secret from his friends? These questions have remained a mystery till date. If you enjoyed this story, please like, share, and subscribe to keep watching more amazing videos.